Hi students, welcome to history class. Before starting lesson, I am asking some questions from previous class. Name some of the Rajput dynasties. Gurjara Pratiharas, Garvalas, Paramaras, Solankis, Chandilas and Chauhans are the important Rajput dynasties. Who was the founder of Gurjara Pratiharas? Nagabhatta. Which is the capital of Gurjara Pratiharas? Kanauj. Who was the founder of Garvalas? Chandradeva. Which is the capital of Garvalas? Varanasi. Previous class you studied two Rajput dynasties of Gurjara Pratiharas and Garvalas. Let's today's class we may learn remaining Rajput dynasties one by one. Okay. Let's today's class we may learn remaining Rajput dynasties. Okay. First one, Paramaras. Here Paramaras came to power after the decline of Gurjara Pratiharas. Okay. After the decline of Gurjara Pratiharas. Paramaras came to power. Okay. Here Upendra Krishna Raja was the founder of Paramaras. Okay. Upendra Krishna Raja. Here Upendra Krishna Raja was a feudatory king of Rashtrakutas. He was under the control of Rashtrakutas. Okay, later he founded Paramara dynasty. Okay, so next he made Daranagar was his capital. Okay, so Daranagar became the capital of Paramaras. Okay, next who was the most famous ruler of Paramaras? King Bhoja. Okay, most famous ruler. King Bhoja. Here King Bhoja, he extended his Paramara kingdom by defeating Kalyani Chalukyas, Gangas of Kalinga and northern Konkans. Okay, here what are the achievements of King Bhoja? He defeated Kalyani Chalukyas, then Gangas of Kalinga and northern Konkans. In this way, King Bhoja extended his empire, okay, by defeating all these three kingdoms, Kalyani Chalukyas, Gangas of Kalinga and northern Konkan. Okay, King Bhoja extended his empire. Okay, so in this way, King Bhoja experienced lot of ups and downs in the field of politics. Okay, but he remained unsuccessful in the field of literature. Okay, he experienced many ups. Okay, ups means he got success in the war, and downs means he experienced failure in the war. Okay, he experienced many ups and downs in the field of politics. Okay, but he remained unsuccessful in the field of literature. He was a great scholar. Okay, and he was a great poet. So he gave support to Jain scholars. Okay, who are those Jain scholars? Okay, King Bhoja patronage. He gave patronage or support. Jain scholars. Who are those Jain scholars? Shantisena. Then Prabhat Chandra Suri. Then Ganapala are the Jain scholars patronized by King Bhoja. Okay, clear this? These are all the achievements of King Bhoja. Okay, clear? We may learn one more Rajput dynasty, Solankis. Okay, so who was the founder of Solankis? Mulraj first. Okay, founder. Mulraj first was the founder of Solankis. Okay, next, who was the most famous ruler of this dynasty? Bhima first. Okay, Bhima first was a most famous ruler of this dynasty. But Bhima first, he could not protect Somanath temple from the attacks of Muhammad Ghazni. Muhammad Ghazni was a famous Turkish ruler. Okay, when Muhammad Ghazni attacked on Somanath temple, then Bhima first, he could not protect. Okay, protect from the attack of Muhammad Ghazni. Okay, after him, Mulraj II. Okay, capable rulers or powerful rulers. Mulraj II and Veer Daula. Veer Daula. Okay, they were the two famous capable rulers. But Mulraj II, okay, he defeated Muhammad Ghazni. Okay, Mulraj II defeated Muhammad Ghazni near Mount Abu. Okay, it is the very big achievements of Mulraj first, Mulraj II. Okay, so who are the capable rulers of Solankis? Mulraj II and Veer Daula. Okay, so what is the achievement of Mulraj II? He defeated Muhammad Ghazni near Mount Abu. Okay, then next. During the rule of Solankis, one of the famous scholar, okay, his name Hemachandra. Hemachandra, he compiled a Prakrit dictionary. Okay, Prakrit dictionary. Called Deshi Namamala. Okay, what is that dictionary? Deshi Namamala. Okay, but later what happened during the rule of Karnadeva? Okay, Karnadeva, he was a last ruler. Military generals of Alauddin Khilji called Ulugh Khan and Nazrat Khan. Okay, attacked on Karnadeva. Okay, during the rule of Karnadeva, he was a last ruler of Solankis. Okay, two military generals of Alauddin Khilji. Who are those? Ulugh Khan and Nazrat Khan. Okay, they made attack on Karnadeva and defeated Karnadeva. Okay, military generals of Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji, he was a famous Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so by defeating Karnadeva, Alauddin Khilji made Solanki dynasty become a part of Delhi Sultanates. Okay, so here Solanki dynasty came under the control of Delhi Sultanates. One more Rajput dynasty, Chandelas. Chandela dynasty found in central India. Okay, this dynasty found in central India. Okay, then Chandelas prospered in Bundelkhand. And Chandelas ruled central India for a long period of 10th to 13th century. Okay, they ruled central India for a long period of 10th to 13th century. Okay, they ruled effectively for more than 300 years. Clear this? Okay, so Chandela dynasty founded in central India and they developed in which province? Bundelkhand. Okay, and they ruled central India for a long period of 10th to 13th century. Okay, so next they made Khajuraho as their capital. Okay, capital of Chandelas, that is Khajuraho. Khajuraho was the first capital of Chandelas. Later they shifted this capital to Mahoba. Okay, Khajuraho was the first capital. Okay, which is the second capital? Mahoba. Okay, and Chandelas, they belong to the family of Chandravamsha. Okay, or they belong to the family of Chandra or moon. Okay, then who was the founder of this dynasty? Nanuk. Okay, Nanuk. He was a founder of Chandela dynasty. Clear this? Okay, so capital, first capital Khajuraho, second capital Mahoba. Okay, and Chandelas belong to the family of Chandravamsha. Okay, who was the founder of Chandela dynasty? Nanuk. Okay, next, who was the most famous ruler of this dynasty or first ruler? Okay, famous king of Chandelas was Danga. Okay, Danga prospered in Bundelkhand. Okay, he developed in Bundelkhand province. In the beginning, Chandelas were under the control of Pratiharas. Okay, Chandelas were the feudatory kings. Okay, feudatory kings. Feudatory means they were under the control of Pratiharas or Gurjara Pratiharas. Okay, later, after the declining power of Pratiharas, Danga declared himself as independent king. Okay, after the decline of Pratiharas, Danga declared as independent king. He becoming independent king. Okay, and Danga expanded his kingdom by defeating Palas. Okay, he defeated Palas and Adras and expanded his kingdom. Okay, this is the achievement of Danga. Okay, who was Danga? He was the most famous ruler of Chandelas. Okay, he developed in Bundelkhand province. Okay, in the beginning, Danga was a feudatory king of Pratiharas. Okay, feudatory means he was under the control of Pratiharas. Okay, but after that ending rule of Pratiharas, Danga declared himself as independent king and he expanded his kingdom by defeating Palas and also Adras. Okay. Then Danga on the title Maharajadiraja. Okay. Danga got the title Maharajadiraja. Okay, then he gave military assistance, okay, to Hindu Shahi king called Jayapala. Okay, then he gave military help to Hindu Shahi king. Who is that Hindu Shahi king? Jayapala. Why he gave help, military help to Jayapala? Okay, to fight back to Turks. Okay, here Turks, they continuously attacked on Jayapala. Okay, so he requested military help from Danga. Okay, so Danga gave military help to Jayapala. Okay, to fight back to Turks. Okay, this is the one more achievement of Danga. Okay, but finally what happened? Due to internal fightings and lack of unity among Rajputs, okay, this dynasty was easily captured by Delhi Sultans. Okay, so this Chandila dynasty also become a part of Delhi Sultans. Okay, why this dynasty came to an end? Due to internal fighting. Internal fighting means fighting inside the kingdom. Okay, fighting inside the kingdom. That is internal fighting. And lack of unity among Rajputs. Okay. There are many Rajput kingdom dynasties are there. Okay, but there is no unity between these Rajput dynasties. Finally, this dynasty was easily captured by Delhi Sultans. Okay, almost all Rajput dynasties were captured by Delhi Sultans. Why? Due to the lack of unity among Rajput kings. Clear this? Now we may learn most prominent dynasty of Rajputs, that is Chauhan dynasty. Chauhan dynasty. The root of this dynasty started during 7th century. Okay, this dynasty started during 7th century, and this dynasty started its rule from Ajmer region of Rajasthan. Ajmer region of Rajasthan. Okay, so who are the most prominent rulers of this dynasty? Prominent rulers. Ajay Raja, Vigraha Raja, and Prithviraj III. Okay, they were the prominent rulers of Chauhan dynasty. Okay, so Chauhan dynasty is most prominent dynasty among the Rajputs. Okay. Then which century they started their rule? 7th century. Okay. And which province they started their rule for the first time? Ajmer region of Rajasthan. Okay. Then most prominent rulers of this dynasty were Ajay Raja, Vigrah Raja and Prithviraj III. Okay. Then they ruled western part of India during 12th century. Okay. And they made this part become prominent. Okay. They became the prominent rulers of western part of India. Clear this? Next. Prithviraj Chauhan was a well-known ruler of this dynasty. Okay. Prithviraj Chauhan was a famous or well-known ruler of Chauhan dynasty, and he started his rule from Delhi. Okay, he started his rule from Delhi. Okay, what are the achievements of Prithviraj Chauhan? First one, he defeated Chandilas of Bundelkhand. Okay, and captured Mahoba and Kalinjar from Chandilas. Okay, this is the one of the great achievement of Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan, he was a famous ruler of Chauhan dynasty. He started his rule from Delhi. Okay. What are the achievements of Prithviraj Chauhan? He defeated Chandilas of Bundelkhand and he captured Mahoba and Kalinjar from Chandilas. Clear this? Okay. Next, one more great achievement of Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, what is that? When Muhammad Ghori, okay, when Muhammad Ghori attacked on Prithviraj Chauhan, okay, in 1191, okay, Muhammad Ghori attacked on Prithviraj Chauhan, okay, in the year 1191. So between Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori, okay, between Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori, okay, first battle of Tireen took place in the year 1191. Okay, so what is the result of this war? Okay, Prithviraj Chauhan Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori. Okay, but he didn't kill him. Okay, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori. Okay, but Prithviraj Chauhan didn't kill him. Okay, he gave excuse to Muhammad Ghori. Okay, but Muhammad Ghori was severely wounded in the battle, so he escaped from battlefield. Okay, but what happened? Muhammad Ghori want to expand his kingdom. He was the ruler of Ghor kingdom. Okay, he want to expand Ghor kingdom till Sindh region. Okay, then Muhammad Ghori decided to take revenge against Prithviraj Chauhan. Why? Because in the year 1191, in the first battle of Tireen, Prithviraj defeated Muhammad Ghori. So he decided to take revenge against Prithviraj Chauhan. So Muhammad Ghori made lot of preparations for war. Okay. So next year, in the year 1192, okay, once again Muhammad Ghori attacked on Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, in the year 1192. Okay, here also between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan, second battle of Tehran took place. Okay, second battle of Tehran took place in the year 1192. Okay, next year only. Okay, but what is the result of this battle? In this battle, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, not only defeated, he killed Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan was killed. Okay, in the first battle of Tehran, Prithviraj Chauhan gave excuse to Ghori. Okay, but here Ghori did not give excuse to Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, then he was killed. Okay, in this way, Delhi came under the control of Muhammad Ghori. Okay, Delhi came under the control of Muhammad Ghori. Okay, in this way, Muhammad Ghori was successful in capturing Delhi to his control. Okay, in this way, rule of Delhi Sultans started in the history of India. Okay, so totally Prithviraj Chauhan was famous for his bravery and valor. Okay, he was a symbol of bravery and valor. Okay, he is court poet. Okay, called Chand Bardar. He wrote a famous book or work. Okay, Prithviraj Raso. Okay, this book explains the life history of Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, life history of Prithviraj Chauhan. In this way, rule of Rajput dynasty came to an end. Lack of unity between Rajput kings and internal fightings are the main responsible for failure of Rajputs in India. Clear this? Thank you, students.